Hey everyone, I'm Coach Kuiper, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
Yeah, SLT Nation. Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. Real people, real conversation, real stories with amazing human beings accomplishing big dreams. And today, we about to talk about a person that got it out the mud, did it the hard way, transfer after transfer, promotion after promotion, just to accomplish their dream. And this is why we do the show. Let me introduce y'all to Coach Kuiper, St. Augustine University's women assistant basketball coach, representing Milltown, New Jersey. How you doing, Coach?
I'm good, man. All is well. I'm blessed to be here, blessed to be alive, happy to be here.
All right, well, we about to unpack your story in a second. Get ready, because we're going to take you through the initiation, Coach. We got to hear some stuff from you. We got to learn a little bit more about you. But before we get into that, I would introduce myself. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, the Louisiana, Mr. Yeet himself, and rocking alongside my brother from another mother, the architect, the guru, the head coach, KT. Kev, how you doing today, sir? I see you wearing the OG colors today. I like that.
I mean, we got the OG on the show, so why would I wear those colors?
Righteous. But because I had to wear the St. All colors. You see what I'm saying? I had to come in all crispy with that navy.
I love how you do that, B. Jones, because, I don't have that color for some reason. But let's go, man.
Hey, well, check this out. If this is your first time rocking with me and my brother KT, welcome to the show. We know you could have been anywhere else in the world, but you chose to come check us out. It means a lot to us, but we need to ask a small favor of you. While you stopped in and checking us out, first off, try to hang in there to the full episode, because we want you to check out this amazing story. And two, we need you to do us something that won't cost you a penny. It's called Click Equity. We are trying to beat the algorithm. We are trying to get to 5 million subscribers, and we need good people like you, you, to show us some love and smash that subscribe button. So in tradition, on the count of 3, if you with us, if you riding, if you 10 toes down, smash that subscribe button. Coach Kuiper, your folks ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. Hey, welcome to the family. You can get a hug from KT or myself. Hey, come on in. Let's embrace, because you just got all access backstage content to over 175 episodes. You got next. We got live shows. It is crazy. Welcome to the family of Coach Kuiper, Coach Allen Kuiper, the big man in the middle. We know you gonna post some folks up. I seen the pictures, dog. You be like standing 7 feet tall over everybody in all your pictures, man. It's I know that's that tall guy energy you put out, man. But
music artists.
That's tough. Number 1, hands down, Lil Wayne. Y'all can hate it, y'all can love it.
Nothing like my daddy. Yeah, that's my dog.
Yeah, man, Lil Weezy. He's a goat for me. Number 2, I'm going to have to say Jay-Z from Jersey. Reasonable Doubt, was my first big hip-hop album I leached to. 3, I like Vibes Cartel, a little dance hall. Yeah.
Never heard of that.
Yeah, Vibes Cartel, Free World Boss, dance hall, reggae. Drake. I'm I get a lot of those jokes, but I do like Drake. And then the last, that's tough. Ooh, I'm going to say probably Nas. Illmatic.
Nostradamus.
Yeah.
I rule the world.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Coach Kuiper, that is a very thought out, well prepared top 5. I can't find any holes in that top 5. I don't know about the cartel. What'd you say the name of that cartel was?
Val Cartel.
Vibes Cartel.
Vibes Cartel. Never heard of them, but them other 4. Woo! You hit it right on the head.
Yeah, man. They can go.
All right, so give us some of your favorite sports teams.
Again, going to get laughed at here, but the New York Knicks been letting me down for as long as I'm alive. New York Knicks, AFC Ajax, that's the jersey here, out of Amsterdam, known for producing youth. Baseball, Yankees, not a big baseball guy, but Yankees, hometown hero. And then football, I got married into being a Ravens fan, but Denver Broncos originally, those are my team. Terrell Davis, salute.
Ooh, T. Davis, Hall of Famer. Hey, you made up for it. The Knicks was a little laughable, but
you got the button.
But you made up for it with the Ravens and the Broncos. Them some squads, man. They've had some success recently. Yeah. Last time I remember the Knicks being successful, man, they had that like Allen Houston.
Yeah,
I need somebody to leave something in the comments to tell me the last time they can remember the Knicks being a problem.
Yeah, pretty well. He'll choke you out too. All right, Coach. So who is your favorite superhero and why?
Favorite superhero? I'd have to say my mom.
I like them.
Have to. She's pushed me, obviously since birth. But if you don't push, nothing moves. That's her motto. She's really helped me out and raised a good man, in my opinion, and in others' opinions. So mom is my superhero. My sports superhero is probably Carmelo Anthony.
Interesting.
Yeah, man, bucket getter. I don't know about his winning. I'd like to say he's a winner, but he's definitely a bucket getter.
Yeah, he definitely ain't gonna pass the ball either. So every good superhero needs their own theme music. What would your theme song be?
Probably the Rocky V theme song, man. Get you going.
Yeah.
Running up the steps.
That's when you get crunk when that boom boom when that hit. Hey, you be in your room. Let's go.
All right, B. Jones. I think it's safe to say that Coach is in the family. So go ahead and take it away, man.
Hey, welcome to the family, Coach Kuiper. Without a reasonable doubt, you are one of the tallest that we've had on the show, man. We've had some, now I can't say you the tallest. I think we had a 7-footer. Have we had a 7-foot? Maybe a 6'11"? We've had some tall boys on the show, Allen Kuiper.
6'10", 6'11", yeah.
Yeah, we've had some tall ones on the show, man. But you still fitting in the frame there, man. But so tell us what it was like growing up in Milltown, New Jersey. That's one I've never heard of before.
Yeah, tiny little suburb right near all the Brunswicks, New Brunswick, East Brunswick, North Brunswick. So grew up there. I kind of was transient. So I went to school in Newark. My parents are from Newark. So I would always go back and forth. But living in Milltown was different. I was one of few that looked like me. And that's kind of why parents wanted me to go to school in Newark, but it was good, man. A lot of good sport opportunities, good people I met. Small town, so people knew me since I played sports and did some other things. But it was good, man. No complaints.
Yeah. Now this is the fun one. I love doing research on some of these guests, Kevin, because you'll find something that'll make you go, that's pretty interesting. Now, when you look up his profile, KT, the first thing you'll read is that he was almost a football player. Like some coaches have given this dude the moniker or the tag to say, hey, you tough enough to be a football player. Now, did you grow up being a dual sport athlete or tell us a little bit about that, man? Because I don't know why I feel like, I'm a football. Me and KT, he's a basketball guy. I'm the football guy. So I kind of want to just stop talking about basketball. We could just talk about football, man. No, but you was balling growing up?
Well, I never played football until my freshman year of high school. But I played baseball, basketball, soccer, like when I was a kid, grassroots. But went to a prep school in Virginia, if we're speaking about football. And the head football coach saw me at orientation and said, "Wait a minute, why weren't you at preseason?" I said, "I don't even know what that is, man." Well, he says you'll be there next year, and that was kind of it. He drove me to buy my first cleats. You know, he said, "You're going to play football." That was kind of it. You know, stuck me at left tackle on JV my first year. Did not like the O-line, but you know, did what was needed. And that was kind of it. And then moved to defense in varsity my next year. And D tackle is where I made my money. Maybe some left guard, but definitely D tackle, nose tackle. I was a little quicker. Yeah, man. And I was good.
Now, how tall are you, Coach?
6'5".
Oh, do you know what you would have? Oh, wait. If that man at a defensive end with your footwork and your lateral quickness and athletic. Dog, you could have been Myles Garrett. I know, man. That's crazy. So let's get back to the hardwood. Let's talk about the basketball, since that's what y'all out here on, all you St. Augustine fans. All right. So, but when you tell us about your hoops career, though, man, because that's where you made your living. That's where you started to, to work hard and really put in the excellence. So tell us a little bit about your coming up hooping.
Yeah, man. So as a kid, I always loved the game. I remember going to Rutgers North basketball camp when I was a kid and wasn't very good. And for whatever reason, as a kid, that fueled me. I was like, I want to play basketball. Met a really good coach, Larry Marshall, out of the shore of New Jersey, who believed in me. He saw me playing at a rec game, I think, and said, "You could be pretty good." He taught me my first drop step, and that's my go-to move to this day. But he really put the battery in my back and gave me the belief that I could play. And I just kind of ran with it. Wasn't the best basketball player because I was I don't have the most hops, but I toughness, grit, rebounds. That was kind of my thing. Little shooter from 18 feet. And I just played all the time, man. Watch the game. I would walk to each court within I don't know, a 5-mile radius of where I live just to try to get games. So I was a real hooper, man. I bled it. I loved it. And yeah, played all throughout high school, had played at multiple colleges for a number of reasons. But basketball has always been my passion. And here I am today.
Yeah, you moved all the way up the chain, got to Rutgers, Newark. I thought that was incredible. We could spend time on that. We can't go through all of those moves you made and how you put in the work. But I want to talk about that passion you mentioned, because all of that passion, as I go through your social media, it's like it's not a lot about you being a player. And my first thing was, I was like, man, I kind of want to know more about you being a player. But then it told me something resonated, that this guy's serious about coaching. So when did that light kick on to you for you was all in? Because that same passion of what you were willing to walk 5 miles to go find a pickup game, I can tell that you will walk 5 miles right now to coach a team. Like, that same passion has resonated into your coaching career. So when did you decide, like, hey, I don't want to go out there and, put up 30 points a game and go to European and go that route to keep fighting on that NBA dream and decide to become a coach?
Well, during my second college where I was playing, my sister played. So that's kind of sidebar. But the person who created her team, or who helped create her AU organization, he's my mentor to this day. Shout out Tom Scafani. And he said, "Allen, I got this little retreat that I think you should go on." I said, "Okay." And it was like a coach's retreat. So I was helping kids. I didn't know much at the time. I just thought I was a hooper. But, trying to put kids through drills. And that kind of flipped the switch. And again, I've had great coaches. I've been blessed. Coaches who will pick me up, drive me to that game, this game, pay for men's leagues, just really blessed. And I just kind of wanted to give that back. And I believe in the youth quite a bit. The youth are our future. We got to believe in them, got to mold them. So just trying to give back. I just love the game and I love teaching the youth. And I think basketball is a game of life. It's just, there's split decisions throughout that time frame that you got to make. So yeah, man, that's kind of me and my coaching passion.
Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all. No, just
For real.
Hey, I like that, man. I like that. No, okay. So the AAU side, I'm looking at it. You got a couple of AAU teams out there, or tell us a little bit about the AAU coaching.
Yeah, so that's how I got my start coaching AAU in Jersey. But right now I got the 5th grade Carolina Flames, and they're really good. I mean, maybe the best group I've ever had.
Shout out to the Carolina Flames. I love that picture where all the girls in the picture want to look classy. So they cross their legs. I said, oh, that's dope. That's dope. They like, we ain't trying to look hard. We out here, we classy with it. So shout out to the Carolina Flames.
Yeah, man. So got the Flames. I do a lot of training. Training's how I got my come up, I believe. I've trained anywhere from 2020, the class of 2024 down. Yeah, man, I've coached quite a bit of AAU since 19. I just think it's the best way to get them early enough. And if you do it right, then those life skills and those basketball skills will transfer. I hope, I pray.
Man, I got time for a couple more questions, so let's try to sneak them in here. So you get the call to go to college to start coaching collegiate basketball, which I know that was kind of crazy. You go from AAU, and now you stepping up to some collegiate level, and then all of a sudden, let's talk about the progression you made to get to St. Augustine University. So tell us a little bit about how this opportunity fell in your lap.
Yeah, so shout out Coach Ebony Tanner. What a career she's had. I trained her daughter. So that's kind of how that happened. I just had a head coaching job at Fayetteville Christian School, and this was like week 1, man. I get a call at the start of practice, and I said, Coach Ebony's calling me. I should pick up. And she was at Shaw at the time, so you know that rivalry. But she said, hey, if I get this job, and I think I might get it, would you like to be on my staff? I didn't even know what it was for. Like I had no idea. And I just said yes. I said, yeah, of course. I assumed it was college because she was at Shaw and she has a great resume. I just said yes, took a leap of faith. And within 6 months, I moved back to Raleigh. So I went from Raleigh to Fayetteville back to Raleigh to be a Falcon.
Man, I commend all you coaches that make those moves. I get irritated from just having to make one move, and you guys are moving year after year. New opportunities are coming. Like there literally are no roots when you're doing that, and you got a beautiful wife, family. So I know that's tough, man. So shout out to all my coaches out there. My last question, Kevin. And this is a fun one for me because Kevin has made it his sole mission, no matter how many times in production meetings I want to talk about football and some of these other stuff. Kevin says, B, we got to use this platform to talk about our Black female head coaches and queens, their assistant coaches. This is one of the genres that people don't give enough exposure to. And you being a male in a female-dominated sport or in a female sport, you have taken it up on yourself to be a voice and to really use your skills and your platform to expose these Black women coaches as well. And I saw you had a T-shirt on that said Vivian and Adia and Dawn, and I mean it was a crazy. I was like, that's fire. That was a fire. Shout out whoever made that T-shirt first and foremost. But man, tell us a little bit about that passion, man, and why have you went above and beyond to point out some of the women that have came before you and have done amazing things, especially our African queens.
Yeah. Great question. I think it's because, one, my mom is my superhero. So that's full circle for me. My sister, she played Division II basketball for a year, and had some ups and downs, but that's where my passion, started. And then I noticed kind of like my senior year of playing basketball, I told my coaches, like, I want to coach women's basketball. And there was like some pushback, man, like hey, you sure you want to coach this? When we were watching the women play before us, like that's real life. And in my head, because I love basketball so much, I said, it's the same game. Maybe one's above the rim, and one's below the rim. But that means you need better fundamentals. So you got to be a real teacher of the game. And then you have to connect with these young women a little differently than you can connect with a young male. And then once I started seeing the inequities, I really just said, I'm going to dive into this, and I'm going to push not agenda, but I'm going to push this narrative forward that Black women matter. Black women should be coaching. Women should be coaching women. Now, I hope I have a job in a couple of years. You know, I do believe it's my passion, and I do believe it's my calling.
All right. So what is something that basketball has taught you that you can use when you're not on the court?
Teamwork, communication, how to make the negative a positive in a very quick time frame. Those would probably be my biggest three.
All right. So B. Jones mentioned earlier, you're married and you have a family. Tell us a little bit about your wife.
𝐤𝐤𝐤 Kuiper, she is a 4-time state champ in golf. She is very good, man. I can't even go with her. And she's about 5 feet. So when I go golfing with her, it just looks funny because she's hitting them 260, 270, and I'm just trying to hit them.
You out there plugging the grass up, man.
Yeah, man. But she's my rock. She keeps us together. Also got a cute little Chihuahua, Roscoe. She's more analytics. You know, she's great with numbers. You know, works at a bank. But nothing. You know, none of this coaching stuff is possible without her. So shout out to 𝐤𝐤𝐤.
And the fact that y'all got a little Chihuahua, man, I know that's some crazy stuff. Those dogs there are off the chain. All right, B. Jones, it's that time, man.
Nah. You know what? I do want to touch on one other quick thing, man. Kevin and I, we have a live show Wednesday nights at 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can stream us on Twitter or YouTube. Twitter. Yeah, Twitter or YouTube.
Yeah, that's right. You're right, man. Yeah, great job.
All right. We had a debate a few weeks ago, and you mentioned it when you were talking about, you know, playing above the rim. Kevin and I both, we want to try to progress WNBA basketball because we play in the WNBA Fantasy League. And Kevin's suggestion was create a G League, okay? And my suggestion was to lower the rims to 8.5 feet. Which one do you like best?
G League. I saw this on Twitter also. G League.
What do you think about the 8.5 feet? Or maybe even 9? Because now we got women that's we removed that whole where the women can't dunk. We removed that whole thing because I've seen some women that can go up there. They may not be able to get to 10 feet, but they can get to 8.5 and 9. Now we change their game to high flying alley-oops, and the excitement is the same. There's nothing that we missing if we lower the rims a little bit.
I believe, I'll tread lightly here, but I believe.
I know women out there like, we deserve 10 feet. I'm not trying to say y'all don't deserve 10 feet. I know y'all shoot the net, the just beat the brakes off the rim at 10 feet. Women are the most elite shooters. I'm not taking that from them. I'm just trying to add a different element into the game in regards to the dunking.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. I being in the grassroots in the AAU, there's a lot more young women who are dunking. And I just think it's a waiting game until that happens. I think it will happen. I can't tell you when. But I believe if you lower the rim, then you either maybe consciously or subconsciously, you're also lowering something else. I can't say expectations. I can't say.
I know exactly what you mean. You know what I mean? Yeah, everybody watching, we know what you mean. It's almost like you made it easier for them, right? You lowering the bar is what you're doing. I 100% agree. I 100% agree. I'm just giving Kevin a hard time. That was my suggestion a few weeks ago. At the same time,
there's more spots.
Yeah, and it was a terrible suggestion then, and it's a terrible suggestion.
Hey, but I also think I don't think the G. I'd rather would have more teams, more teams, and just have better revenue share. I'm not a huge fan of the G League proponent either. I'd rather you just say, hey, we got 10 WNBA teams right now. Let's just go to 16 or something like that. I don't know, because it's some first round draft picks over the last couple of years. I mean, girls who were just elite in college 3 years ago who on the streets right now. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I can't believe it. All right, Kevin, now it's that time. Since you want to throw terrible ideas out, I got something for you today when I beat the brakes off you. Coach Kuiper, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show where Kevin and I, we go tit for tat. We compete with each other, and you are now officially calling all the shots. Have you ever played Would You Rather before?
Yes, sir.
All right, so the rules are very simple. We both present to you an option. You select one of those options. Whichever one of those options you select, that host will gain a point. The first host to gain 2 points or the best out of 3 will win this episode's game. And Kevin is he hot like fish grease right now, Coach. I mean, Kevin won just about, I think, like 4 or 5 shows because that's the way the producer's been writing the show. But now we got a new producer and we got some new heat. And so we're about to bring it to him raw. St. Augustine University. Let's root for Coach and let's get it. Kevin, you won the last game. Go first, sir.
No, I did not win the last show, B. Jones. You won it.
You did?
Yeah, I didn't. I was, I'm humble. I could have took it, but no, you won it last. Remember?
Well, let me go first then, Coach Kuiper. Here we go. Round number 1. Would you rather get a sponsorship by Nike to be an ambassador, traveling the country and speaking and coaching kids from all walks of life to give them the opportunity to play basketball? Or,
would you rather have a shoe made by Nike named after you and you introduce it during one of your AAU games?
I'd be an ambassador.
There was no way I was gonna be able to beat that, B. Jones. You had me.
Yeah, he sold it,
man. He sold it. Okay, let's go.
All right, here we go. Round number 2. Coach Kuiper, would you rather become a personal trainer or coach for elite big and wings in the NBA? You're behind the scenes. Nobody knows who you are, but you're in the gym working with the best daily. Or
host your own cooking show where athletes and celebrities share their favorite places to eat in their hometowns.
I'd be behind the scenes all day. All day.
Oh,
in the game.
I love how you went and did everything.
No, that was the producers did this, Kevin. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's go.
Round number 3. Oh my God, this is beautiful. I'm just enjoying myself. Coach, would you rather have your AAU program, the Carolina Flames, become a national powerhouse, invited to all the big tournaments, and coaches reach out to you about your kids for the next 25 to 30 years? Or
I need to talk to the producers about these questions. All right, coach a player that became a Hall of Famer and gives you credit for their success.
Okay.
So in mine, you got a bunch of kids that's moving on to the next level. You coaching them, but with Kevin's, you got a Hall of Famer.
You their speeches to say I couldn't do without coach.
Yep, that they give you credit.
I'd probably, not to sound vain, but coach the Hall of Famer. Because that would probably be a pretty special ride. But I believe, just to put this out there, it's only 10% the skills training. Their success only 10%. But I Hall of Fame, you can't beat that.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you for picking one because I was almost swept again.
Congratulations, Kevin. But Coach Kuiper, you know what that means?
What does that mean?
Go ahead.
Yeah, it means and new heavyweight champion of the world, the mouth of the South, B. Jones. Coach, first off, I want to thank Coach Kuiper. I want to thank St. Augustine University for putting out excellence. They believe in excellence. We believe in excellence here at Sports Life Talk. And now the belt is where it needs to be. There it is. There it is, Coach. Oh my God, it feels good. You made my day. That's what happened, Kevin, when you wear the company colors. Start wearing the right colors and you'll start having more success.
How about you give me the right colors, B. Jones?
You'll start having a little bit of success. All right, Coach Kuiper, the title of the show is You Got Next. We're going to talk about the future. Everybody has a future, but some are brighter than others, and yours is red hot, man. What does the future hold for you?
The future, continuing to help develop the youth for as long as I can, and just to keep networking, meeting new people, win a ciaa tournament, and hopefully dump some Gatorade on Coach Ebony Tanner. But that's my immediate future, man.
Yeah, you better not get in her hair, though. You better stop playing. All right, Coach, do you have any shout-outs you want to give?
Yes, I want to shout out my wife, Jessica Kuiper, Want to shout out Coach Ebony Tanner. Want to shout out Coach Courtney PA for putting this together. Appreciate that. Much love. Gannon Baker, Tom Scalfani, and any other coaches that have impacted my life. I appreciate you.
Coach Kuiper, you were a nomination, huh? I didn't realize that. I think Kevin had told me before the show. I didn't realize we had a nomination. We got to come up with a special siren or something when we get nomination videos, man, because these are fun for me. I like it when another coach recommends us excellence like that. So,
B. Jones, y'all better get ready to hear Coach PA's name a lot because she recommended a lot of coaches, and I say like 90% of them have signed up.
Wow.
All right, Coach. So this is a part of the show where you get the chance to call the person out who should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story, and I want you to do the same. With that said, Coach, who are you giving your game ball to?
Giving my game ball to Coach Bridget Williams from Benedictine College in South Carolina. Met her at the Final Four, and she just reached out to me and said, hey, I need some help navigating the Final Four. This was my first Final Four, too, but we met down there. We linked, and I think she's a bright star in this game. I really do.
All right, Coach Williams, you're on the clock. Coach Kuiper, I wish we could have backstage like videos. Y'all see what we talk about before we go live, and it's crazy. Coach is super smart. This dude is the truth. I tell y'all that I think he would have been successful at anything he decided to do. That's this type of guy, really down to earth. But Coach, you're a rising star. And guess what, Coach? You got next. Coach Kuiper, thank you for stopping by the show. Sports Life Talk Nation. We did it again. It's amazing. That's right. I told you it was fire. If you hung around to the end, please do. If you did not subscribe at the beginning of the show, smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, share this with somebody else, and leave us a comment and tell us what you think. All four of those actions go a long way in helping this channel grow so we can continue doing what we do and bringing y'all some amazing hype, talent that's doing amazing things. And listen, if you want to just get you some Sports Life swag, some Sports Life Talk swag, like me and KT, go to our Instagram page at Sports Life Talk, tag in 5 friends to this video, and let them know what you think about the show, and then just let us know your size, and we're going to send you a t-shirt because 2022 has been great, and we know the momentum has been awesome, and we can't do it without you. So don't forget, I shamelessly plugged it in early in the show. We have amazing debates, and we talk sports, we talk life, we talk relationships, sneakers, Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time. We stream live on YouTube and Twitter. It is a interactive show. That's right. When you come on, we respond to the family members, because Kevin and I, we don't do followers and fans. That's all BS. We do family members around here because we want people to rock with us and really enjoy themselves and be a part of what we're trying to do. So come hang out with us Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock p.m. Central Standard Time on Twitter and YouTube. KT, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I changed the script up 10 minutes before the show. That's how I dominated him. But that's what you got to do when you're trying to win. Y'all see how mad he been mad ever since. He been mad ever since.
Win, man. You can just let me know, man. I've been cool with it, bro. I'm proud of you. When you beat Coach, I win, B. Jones. Great
Coach Kuiper, he been mad the whole time. He ain't said a word since.
You got him mad, G.
No, you the mad with yourself, man. You doing it?
Oh, just messing with y'all. I did change him though. All right, Coach KT, and Coach. Fix your face and finish the show. Be professional.
No, I will be professional. Matter of fact, after this show, I'm texting Coach PA and telling her, hey, you got to tell your people they got to rock with me in these championship rounds. So, hey, Coach, thank you so much for rocking with us, man. It's been a blessing. It's been a joy. Whatever you need from us, man, please let us know.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Hey, Coach Kuiper, you cool. You the guy. You our dude. Hey, thank you for the show. Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe. Be blessed, respect each other, and love one another, because together we are better. That's at least what my grandmama always said. Hey, listen, y'all take care of each other, and listen, keep dreaming big, because you never know. Your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet!
See, what's crazy is I knew you had next, because you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag because you're always working. Like, in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, Sports Like Talk got the baddest show, like the baddest. In the room, podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports Like Talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment, or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next, just a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking sports life, talking this. Yeah, yeah, yeah.